Hello and welcome back to Last Week in Esports. It's me, your host, Jared, yet again. And this week was pretty simple. Not too much went on. We had a big Rocket League regional in Europe. We had the TFT World Championships. A little bit of drama in the League of Legends scene. But overall, pretty quiet week in esports. Without further ado, let's get right into it. And yet again this time, the Europe regional really delivered. I mean, what amazing Rocket League we are able to witness. North America, sure, they look good. Arguably just a very consistent, simple game compared to what we're watching transpire in Europe. And shockingly enough, Vitality win again. Not only did Vitality win again, let's highlight really what this team's accomplished. Since 2001, I think that was what, Rocket League Season X, Vitality haven't done much. And they pick up this, Prodigy, Zen, and not only does he come in and they win their regional, the first regional, and his first regional, they've done it again. Back-to-back regional wins for Zen. It's honestly unbelievable. And I think this regional really goes to show you kind of how these top teams have solidified, right? We have easily at number one Vitality. It's not close. Vitality are currently, I think, 10-1 in their series since picking up Zen, a 90% win rate. Sorry, that's unbelievable. But we have them at number one. K-Core, I think, is easily number two. They are the only team managed to take a series off of them. They did try to bracket reset yesterday, or they got the bracket reset. They couldn't finish off the grand finals. But then I think rounding out the top five, we have, in no specific order for me, you've got Liquid, you've got BDS, and you've got Moist. And all those teams look good, don't get me wrong. Vitality are a league above the rest. And it's not just because of Zen. The whole team is performing at an immaculate level. All that being said, there is about 1 month left to the major. So then we're going to get these European teams coming over to Boston, and hopefully North America can defend the homeland. But I'm not really sure. Vitality and K-Core are just dominant. K-Core won the last major. It looks like another European team's going to take this one. But we'll see what NA has to offer. Yeah, about 1 month till Boston, so we'll see who makes it. Got a couple more regionals coming up, and then tickets are going to be booked. Now for my favorite video game-related punching bag. Riot Games. Truly a small indie company that has a revenue of about $2 billion a year. But the NACL is crumbling. It's arguably already gone. The LCS announced that LCS teams are no longer required to field an NACL team. What a great move. Just kidding. Absolute nightmare. All of these teams are stepping away from their academy duties, including my favorite team, Cloud9. No, they won last year, and they're stepping away. And it makes sense on the surface for the orgs. If you're not required to spend the money on something that really doesn't bring you any attention, why do it? No one watches NACL. And I'm obviously exaggerating. It has some viewership, but it's not much. You don't follow the NACL. These people don't follow their players. So why would you field a team? Well, let's ask Disguised Toast, because now the content creator who now runs his own Valorant team, Disguised Toast, they're joining the NACL, which I'm here for it. I do think it's really crappy that Riot Games is making creators carry their scene yet again, but we'll see what happens. If you look at it, the content creators have had some success in Valorant. You have the Moist Moguls with Ludwig and Moist Critical teaming up to form a Valorant roster. Disguised Toast has his Valorant roster. And now he's joining NACL. And there's even been rumblings of Tyler One looking into possibly trying to field a content team. I mean, I say content team, it would be competitive, but it really wonders, I mean, where they don't make that much money. These rosters are more money sinks. And Moist Critical and Ludwig have talked about it openly, that it costs them money. They don't make money. You don't make money in esports without huge sponsors. And that's been a big problem this year. The economy is kind of in turmoil. Probably not the right word. The economy is unsure. And companies are, trying to save money where they can. And so let's drop out of esports, something that, probably doesn't bring them that much. So what's the future of the Academy League? I don't know. No one does. But it's looking like it might be some content creators trying to carry it. We talked about North America needing to defend the homeland when everyone comes to Boston for the Rocket League major. But let's talk about North America winning the World Championship in TFT, Team Fight Tactics. Props to them. We have 2 North Americans in the top 8, and Replay was able to not only showcase his skill playing a multitude of different comps. Most notably, I think he had a lot of success with the Belveth carry, with sure shot backline as well to help. 8 duelists, I think he threw in a few times. Obviously, the Oxford Spellslinger that a lot of people defaulted to for just a, hopefully a solid top 4. Replay really showcased NA superiority and helped us take home worlds. Now, sure, it's not K3 Soju. It's not, it's not the LeBron James of TFT winning, but it is great. And it showcases, the true depth of talent that NA has. And it also showcases the lack of talent EU has in TFT. Europe is struggling, and I'm here for it. Because if we're going to start losing in Rocket League, and if we're inferior in League of Legends, and if we're inferior in CSGO, at least we have TFT. And it's time. I'm going to try to cook. We'll see. But the Twitter trolls, I'm going to call them that, have gotten to me a little bit. Zen joins Team Vitality and not only wins the first regional, now wins a second one in a row. Mind you, this kid is literally a prodigy in Rocket League. I have almost never seen hype around someone as much as him. When you want to compare debuts in Rocket League, you have to talk about Justin and Scrubkilla as the only people who even come close to this big of a deal when they joined. And I think Zen eclipses them all. He was everywhere. You could not scroll on any social media without seeing talk of Zen and his performance. But people are still asking and questioning if he's as good as anticipated. And if you win not only your first regional, but the second one in a row, there is no question. Is 3v3. Professional Rocket League is played large majority 3v3. So sure, Zen looks unbeatable in a 1v1. He's arguably one of the best 1v1ers in the world. Sorry, not arguably. He's number 2 probably right now. Okay? There's a difference in game modes between 1-on-1 and 3v3. There are roles to play. There are different things you have to do. You're playing against a whole team of other professionals. It's an entirely different play style. And to still question if Zen is good enough or is he reaching his expectations is absurd. Okay, this team hasn't done anything since RLCS Season X. And now you're going to question the one change that they've made? They pick up Zen and win 2 regionals. They are beating K-Core, who was the best team in the world. And they're beating them convincingly. For me, it's not even close. And it's almost ignorant to say that Zen is not reaching expectations. Now, sure, this is all regional. This is all in Europe. We'll see how it transpires when it comes to Worlds. But Europe looks unstoppable. And Zen looks unstoppable. and Vitality look unstoppable. You've put 2 fantastic players beside Zen, and you have built a roster that is legitimately going to compete for a world championship. Is 2 regionals enough? Of course. Was 1 regional enough? Of course. People are just looking to stir the pot. Just say stupid shit and get interactions. Zen is him. Okay? Zen is him. It's time now for our top 5 plays of the week. Let's see if there's anything notable.
K-Corp able to capitalize. This one, tough touch there from Exotic. Here comes Zen. Vatira's got to go big, but he gets bumped out of the way, and an equalizer found for Vitality.
Just wind up the bat and knock the defender out of net. Zen finds the hole. Great play there to get Vatira completely out of the picture.
Towards Waterfall, see this Viper cutting off the Killjoy. Alfier wants to play in front of it, and he takes out Kiwi.
And there's no reinforcements, right?
No, stop it! Are you fucking kidding me?
Stop it again! It's dirty! It really is disgusting at this point.
We have Zephyr. That's 1 massive damage dealer out of play. Flancy has his shot.
Oh, the Mordekaiser!
Here comes the Twisted Fate into the backline. Takes down the Mordekaiser. North America, replay, claims the championship. Down goes Flancy, and up comes North America.
Hoping for an overextension by Gen.G. It's not happened just yet. Boros on the contact. He's down.
No! The spray transfer is good, but the trade better. All on the knock. The shot lands, but he's so low, and he has to get on that bomb. He's got it. He's got it. Knock has done it. Blind firing through the smoke. We're going to overtime.
Really been a quiet game on all fronts. Tachi just trying to keep this one in play. Vatira's not there.
No way, he's still up.
Zen's still up. Oh my goodness, Zen! How does he do it?
Oh my gosh! Marquee player. Let's see a marquee play. One of the best goals I have ever seen.
And with that wraps up the last week in esports. You know, this week was pretty slow, but next week we have DreamHack Dallas. Hopefully some good events there. Also, personally, hosting my own event, Summer Shuffle. Check links in the bio if you want to come show it. It's a Women's Rocket League event. Outside of that, I'll see you next week. Adios.